Star Report. I am your host, Star. Saturday night, shining bright for all to see. Okay, you see the title. It's not trending, so I need you to hit the like and the share button, okay? Does giving birth make her a mother? A mother, okay? And we're going to get at some of you simp-ass niggas. I've been watching you over the decades. Yo, I want to say Happy Mother's Day to all the mothers. Why? Why, you simp-ass game goofy nigga? You trying to get brownie points with bitches? You're not even spelling it right or pronouncing it right. Mother. There's no V in mother. I'm going there tonight. I had the nap. Okay? Let's get it cracking early. Childbirth. Does the average female even understand the process of childbirth? Was it taught to her, or does she learn as she goes? I'm not saying you have to kick in your mother's back. I mean, we all love the woman that gave birth to us. Yes, but was she a mother? Was she there for you? Some of you were tormented and you don't even realize it. But I'm going to help you get an understanding tonight of what a mother is, huh? Have you ever been sitting at the dinner table, you're getting ready to eat a piece of quiche or a stroganoff, and all of a sudden you get whacked with a fucking marinara spoon. Pow! Somebody staring at you. Did you do your homework like I told you to? The shock of your life, huh? Some of you, you can coordinate your clothes, but you're dumb as fuck. It's not your fault. You've got dyslexia, you know. Well, maybe not dyslexia. That, to my understanding, that's not a behavioral bad thing. You know, that's genetics, maybe. I forget. Anyway, but, you know, the whole process of learning through your formative years, was someone there for you, or was she neglecting you? Huh? Did she sit you in front of the television, or did she put the PlayStation in front of you as she went off to do her thing? And today, oh my God, today, you got these females that are doing this, right? This is all they do. They're pushing their stroller and they're doing this. They're driving and they're doing this. Who's raising the kids? Who's nurturing you? Huh? Were you abandoned? Were you abandoned? Now, tomorrow's Mother's Day. Yes. Everybody is going to be doing something, and to show your gratitude. If your mother's not here, then I'm sure you have something that you will do within her memory. Salute to you. Salute to you. But tonight, I would like alpha males on deck. Let's talk about motherhood and what makes a female a mother. Because again, I've been saying this over the decades. Not every female is a lady. Not every female who pushes out that beautiful little life force is a mother. Okay. Showrunner, do you prefer one night stands? Inspired by Whoopi Goldberg, who recently sat down with Don Lemon. And she broke it down about how she prefers one-night stands. She's not trying to get married. And listen, you've been hearing me say this for years and years and years. I love my life, a life of peace. As a heterosexual man, I do it on my terms, And Whoopi used a couple of words that I could really relate to. Selfish. There's nothing wrong with being selfish. She says she doesn't like a lot of people in her home. Her and I are right there. One night stands. Now, I'm not into one night stands. I do have relationships when I, feel the need to. But my life now, I enjoy it. I've enjoyed my life, the process of living, for decades. Not many people can say that. A lot of people, they're always consumed with someone else's issues, problems, wants, and or needs. No, I'm not the guy to call, this already, after 11 p.m. The phone gets shut off. I'm in my zone, whatever I'm doing. I'm reading a book. I'm watching a documentary, or something to that effect. Or I might be on the computer, but I do shut that down after a certain hour to preserve my eyesight. Do you prefer one night stands? A lot of today's generation, they Yeah, they don't have time for traditional relationships. Now, salute to you if you found your significant other or someone that you grew with. I'm not mad at anybody who grew with someone, because some guys, you need you need that balance in your life. But mind you, not every female is a balance. You have a lot of females that are just human semen receptacles. You've heard me say that before. Life suckers, serpents, slithering serpents, to be precise. So a one-night stand may not necessarily be a bad thing for those of you from the younger generation of today. You're busy. You're on the goddamn mobile device that's sucking your life, or sucking the life out of you, you know? Everything is in real time. So a relationship is not necessarily something that is going to benefit you. Phone lines are open, sit tight. I want to make sure I get all this out with regards to the title. Again, it's not trending, so I do need you to share this video. Let's do a throwaway show. Language, okay, do what you have to do, but just don't start out cursing off the rip. I know some of you cannot talk without using profanity. I get it. So let me just say that now. If you call in, or when you call in, don't just start, dropping F-bombs. Take it easy, take it slow, all right? Hey, Penelope, I got your donation early. Shazam, Benny, Alejandro, and Sincere. Peace, Sincere. Good to hear from you. It's been a while. Okay. All right. Feeling good? Whew, I got the nap in. I said that. I was going to wait until tomorrow to do this show, but I said, let me be a spoiler tonight before Mother's Day. Let me just throw some shit in the game. Now, many of you, well, depending on what generation you're from, you're going to be certain music. If we're talking about the foundational Black Americans or ADOS, what are some of the songs that you guys gravitate towards on Mother's Day? I always love my mama, keeps me in this world. Okay, that one. And Sadie, don't you know we love you, sweet Sadie? Huh? Me, I'm tormented by Volare by Dean Martin. But again, tomorrow is Mother's Day just the same, all right? Okay, I want to get the show rolling here. It's late night. Hold on a second. I should be all set to go here. I would love for some females to call in and break down motherhood if you dare, And I really want to make it clear to some of you males who you may not even realize that you are some type of victim by a female that gave birth to you. Not trying to put a bad light on that person, but listen, I've seen a lot. I've seen guys who, they have shortcomings in life, and it's not their fault. Anybody remember the movie? Since everybody likes to reference movies, Good Will Hunting with Matt Damon and Robin Williams. Whoo! There was a part in that film where Matt Damon, who was, just a know-it-all in that film, but it was a great fucking film with he and Ben Affleck. Robin Williams, grabs him and he says, "It's not your fault." And then Matt Damon, "Get off me!" And then Robin Williams says, "It's not your fault." Anybody seen that film? It's not your fault. It's not your fault that she fucked up your life. She was out there trying to get a man. Oh, wait a minute. And we have to put respect on bull daggers and dykes. Let me make sure I write that down. Yeah. Hold on a second. Lesbians. Is that a derogatory term now, lesbians? Lesbians who have, stepped up to, help raise a child where, some bum ass nigga left or just didn't want to stick around and help raise a future convict. So let's pull a respect on the lesbians' names tonight as well. All right. Okay. Let's get it cracking. Area code 718. Good evening. Good evening. Good evening.
Good evening.
Yes. Good evening, sir. How are you?
Oh, how are you? You suck.
What's going on, sir?
No, I feel like license to parent. I think that there should have been stipulations before you were able to bring a life into this world.
Can you pick up the pace, sir? You're moving kind of slow. It's some type of echo.
No, I
Complete, please. Come on. It's Saturday night. I just woke up from a nap, man. Please. Come on. And stop the giggling, for God's sake. Stop giggling, please.
Got you.
Go ahead.
But I feel like people just feel like, particularly some women feel like that just because you're pregnant means that you want to be committed to having this life, but you have no intentions on doing any good by it. No matter when you know your situation, you know the man doesn't want you, you know you're stricken and living in poverty, but you still want to bring this life into this world. Thinking, I don't know if it's a narcissistic thing, but it's like you're thinking that you're doing this child a favor. And those are the same individuals that.
Can I ask how old are you, sir? How old are you?
I'm 44 years old.
44. Sir, you're old enough to know that a lot of the younger generation today, they look at childbirth and the process and bringing that little, again, life force, or some people would say a blessing, into the world. They look at it as a come up, a check baby. Yes, check baby.
Yeah, absolutely.
Yeah.
But also, it's a belief system. I've met several women with like multiple kids by multiple men, and some of them didn't even know who their kid's father was, and it was like,
no, do they care? Nor do they care?
And they also, it's a generational thing where, we don't believe in abortion in our family, but they believe in poverty because there's no generational wealth, there's no further of progression. It's just literally we just believe in having as many kids as possible.
Yeah. Can we get a little personal, sir? Was your mother there for you, the woman that gave birth to you?
Yeah, but my father wasn't.
Oh, okay.
And but my mother didn't. She didn't make the best decisions when it came to men, but she.
Can we keep it G tonight, sir? I'm sipping. I'm ready to go there. Can we keep it G?
Yeah.
Okay.
We can keep
Did your father do the math on your mother and say, "I'm out of here"? Did you do the math?
No. My father was a Rolling Stone. He got murdered because he was a womanizer in 1984.
Well, how he died is between he and whatever he subscribed to. But keep it real. Did he do the math on your mom and say, "Nah"? No. She's going to produce something that I don't really want to claim. See, a lot of times it's a smash session, and then the woman decides to keep the baby. She may have some type of fucking bodily conditions, bad DNA, and the man does the math. Go ahead.
He was a foreigner. Like, he was from Panama, right? So he had like 11 kids between here and Panama.
Yeah.
Like, he was just believing in spreading his seed as far as it can go. But he wasn't gonna. He knew he wasn't gonna be here long because he had did too much dirt in his life. But yeah, I do. Going back to your original.
But you're glad you're here. Your mom gave you the best that she could. How many siblings did you grow up with? How many siblings?
Right. Exactly. But I do.
No, that was a question, sir. How many brothers and sisters did you grow up with? How many?
Oh, it's five of us.
Oh,
5 of us fully together. And
are you the oldest?
It was tough.
Are you the oldest?
No, I'm the crazy middle child.
Oh, damn. Yeah.
I'm the crazy. Yeah.
Yeah.
I'm the crazy middle.
Your father did the math, sir, with all due respect. Your father was a cocksman. That's what they used to call him back in the day. A cocksman, a nigga that slung the cock. Thank you, sir. Good night. Come on, man. Don't call me giggling. Please. Call me that giggling shit, Jane Richmond, thank you for the email. Number 9. Number 9, tapping in. Number 9 sent me some crazy shit about a pastor in Georgia. You guys up to speed? He and his boyfriend, they have now come out and listen, I'm a non-believer in the theory of God, but I respect those who are committed to their faith. But I saw that story and I said, wow, is the black church, going someplace different now? Thank you for your donation, Rob Lowe 2000. Say day, don't you know? Okay, that you're spelling it in the Ebonics. Say day, don't you? Was that the Spinners? Who sang that? Hold on. Love you, sweet Sadie. Sadie, right? That's like a black standard. Yeah, by the Spinners. What year was that? Oh, 1974. Thank you, Rob Lowe. Franco's got your donation. Salute star. The Halle Berry scene and her child still haunts me to this day. I can't remember. I don't know every black film and every little part. Can you tell me which film you're talking about, sir? Thank you for your donation. Jell, I got your donation. Thank you for tapping in. Mothers have crippled the children emotionally. Yeah. This is not, kicking dirt, in the direction of mothers, but we have to be real about certain things, Let's get back to the phone lines. And fellas, please, just come on, just join the conversation. Hold off on the giggling, all right? Area code 774, good evening. Saturday night, late night.
What's good, bro?
Yes, sir. How are you? What's cracking?
What's poppin'? So I want to talk about not my mother, but my ex-shorty, because this the type of mother y'all need to stay far from.
Okay. Don't say her name, though. Don't say her name. I'm not.
On gang. I ain't gonna do none of that. I got you. I'm gonna keep it PG. I got you, gang.
Let's go.
So like this last shorty, bro, we're not gonna say no names. Yeah, I mean, she was my high school sweetheart, bro. I with shorty 10 years. I put her. I took the VR that put her on everything. All my homies want her. So once I left her, shorty went and got pregnant with some other Spanish cat. It is what it is. They had 2 kids. So I come back around. I'm tapping it. Yo, she find out. He find out. Shorty used that to make this man go crazy and literally off himself, bro. And she was proud of that shit. Yo, we end up linking up just recently this year. Shit got lit. I finally talked to her and she admitted it. And she's like, I'm good, bro. I got all the money from his pension and now I'm eating. And she don't care that the kids is without the kids, bro. She don't care that the kids is without the father. Gang, I had to get a restraining order on her because shorty talking about burning my house down. She going off my shorty. I'm like, yo, this shorty is tap, gang. These are the type of girls y'all don't want. They literally out here sacrificing their father so they could get paid and they kids fatherless and they laughing about it. These are the type of trifling thoughts we talking about, gang.
Yeah, but now, from a different perspective, she sounds like a get money type of bitch. She drove the Hispanic, Spanish-speaking nigga to his grave and got his pension and stuff like that?
Yeah, all that shit, gang. But that's wild, though, because she's not even giving it to the kids, gang. She's spending it on purses and shit. She done told me, like, oh, I'm about to go buy this new Louis V purse once the check come in. I'm like, nigga, what about the kids, though? Your son is 13, your daughter's 8. Like, that's crazy, gang.
Sir, she probably knows that little nigga's headed for the penitentiary or he's going to grow up, and be soft like the father. You see, this is what I'm talking about. This is what I'm talking about. Now, would you say technically she was a mother? She gave birth, but would you classify her as a mother? See, tomorrow's Mother's Day.
Hell nah, bro. Hell no, she ain't no mother. She gave birth, but she ain't no mother, gang. She a child of damn self.
Okay.
Her kid's probably more mature than her, gang.
Yeah. All right. Hey,
like no bullshit. She pull up and her kid's acting more mature. When she pulling up on me, I'm like, yo, you tweaking. Your kids got more sense than you. Like, get the fuck out of here.
Why are you still smashing her, though? Why you keep going back?
I cut that afterwards because I seen the craziness. I'm like, it ain't worth it, gang. Like, I'm a hit. Shorty knows that's all she got to offer is that coochie. And I'm like, yo, you out here in your 30s running around with 2 kids, a single mom, getting passed around. Like, that ain't shit to be proud about. Okay. You ain't no little girl.
Got you. Showrunner, do you prefer one-night stands? Are you married, sir? You said you were married, though, right?
I ain't married. Hell no.
Okay.
Like I'm for a one night stand, but don't get it twisted. Like if I could find that ride or die shorty, then I'm all for that. But in the meantime, we gonna keep it cracking and get them one night stands popping. You know what I mean?
Right.
That's all we can do, gang, until we find that ride or die. Because you know how it is. We not settling for nothing less, gang.
I appreciate the
We
call,
not
man.
settling for no leftovers. Yeah, facts, gang.
Salute. All right. Salute,
Tap
gang.
in, 508 Worcester, JQ.
Okay. That's what's up. Worcester, Massachusetts. On gang, he says. Sound like a real bitch. Had 2 kids by some type of Puerto Rican. Drove that nigga to put the pistol in his mouth, more than likely. She got the pension. Damn. Do you prefer one night stands? Inspired by Whoopi Goldberg's recent interview with Don Lemon. He's got his own YouTube channel that he's, broadcasting from. I checked his platform. He's doing the damn thing, He's down here in the trenches with us, real niggas. So he's using that to interview people, and I think that's a great thing. Shanice, call in. Please don't send me paragraphs to read. It's Saturday night, Sharice. I'm sipping. Got a little Josh wine. I don't feel like reading all that extra shit. Blade. Blade, I got your email earlier. Blade, you're playing a very dangerous game. Take it easy. I'm not even going to mention the AI translation. Actually, somebody put me up on that when it first came out a year ago. You got to be careful, Blade, but thank you for tapping. He says, salute to all the women that star impregnated. There wasn't that many. I've exaggerated over the years. I've always been a guy that skeeted on the coochie, not necessarily in it. Okay, but thank you. That was cute. Okay. Felix, good to hear from you, man. Where you been? Okay. Felix is back on this set. For those who remember Felix, he goes back to the Star Chamber days. Okay, he said he just got divorced. He's now back on real nigga time. Absolutely, man. Absolutely. Let's go to area code 407. Good evening. Does giving birth make her a mother? That's my title, and it's not trending. Are you there? 407.
Yes, sir. 407, Orlando.
How are you, sir?
Does giving birth make her a mother? Yes and no, obviously. But what's more important is that the child understand on their own autonomy where the direction is in life. And sometimes the mother may not know how to do that. In other words, they might look at their child as an annuity, or where's the next paycheck going to come from?
Yeah.
And so, the child, the child may end up, just going in circles in life. And so, it to me, it is, if the mother is raising that child on her own without a father, that's the skill part is giving that gift, so that that the child will learn where to go in life.
Okay, let's have a conversation. You sound like a man who's got some knowledge about yourself. You said yes and no. Why can't you be more, precise?
Well, because physically there's not the mother is the child has a mother physically. There's not much to say about that, unless they're they're dead or anything like that.
I disagree, but go ahead. Go ahead.
Okay, all right. But I just think that being a mother is more than just about giving birth to a child. You have to be able to nurture their mind, and obviously, you can't just stuff the fridge with microwave pizzas. Mm-hmm. You have to be able to pass that down. How is this child going to learn on their own? How are they going to provide for themselves? And how are they going to create a family in the future? besides.
Are you a man of God, sir? A man of God.
Okay. All right. Yeah.
Okay. It clearly says in all religious doctrines, whether it's the Torah, Hadith, Talmud, you know,
Yes.
Holy Bible, it gives description on what a mother is. But what it sounds
Okay.
like you're describing is just a fucking guardian, a guardian.
Right.
Let's
Right.
do a deep dive this evening because tomorrow's Mother's Day and we're gonna have a whole lot of niggas simping. Yeah, I just want to shout out all the mothers, and a lot of these raggedy bitches got it twisted, sir. Please.
Right. Right. Absolutely. Absolutely. Yeah. Tomorrow's Mother's Day, and I think that if you have the means and the will and the physical blessing, you know, still here in physical form, I think that you should. Why not take that opportunity to thank them? You know, it's just like they've given birth to you in the least, so they've made at least that way for you to go out and learn.
What about reaching 18 years of age and suing the female who gave birth to you for bringing you into a life of pure hell, not providing you with the necessities to really grow and have a full, a complete chance at life, a balanced diet, and to live in a place where you can blossom and be respected? Well, why not sue that woman, sir? Why not sue that woman?
Well, I think, okay, all right, it's a good question. I just think that suing that woman may be a way to victimize yourself. And of course, you know, we all know that what goes around comes around. What you throw out comes back to you. Whatever you plant, you know, it grows into.
Not necessarily. That sounds hot. Are you black? Are you African American?
Okay.
Are you black?
No, sir. Puerto Rican.
Oh, okay.
Puerto Rican, yeah. Yeah.
Well, you're a victim, yes. You're a victim, Puerto Ricans.
I mean, I could say yeah. I could say yeah. I could say yeah.
You don't deserve reparations. Slow that dumb shit down.
Nah.
But you're a victim. Right?
No, I mean, no. You know, that whether or not I deserve reparations, you know.
Yeah, no, I just listen. I'm on some bullshit, and you're not a
No, that's all right.
You're not a victim of America. No, you're a victim of your own because you guys, you know, you've been treated poorly, and you're the lower class on that fucking Latin ladder, right?
I think that if you
going back to the days of Cortez.
No, sorry. Right. Yeah. Yeah. So yeah.
You're a victim. You're a victim. All right.
Yeah. One can choose to victimize themselves, or they can choose to go out and learn.
Yeah.
So
you should sue Spain, right?
Yeah. I mean, you know. So
Puerto Ricans should sue Spain. That's who got you into this this bullshit with America. Well, America's not to blame. I mean, you are technically American, but finish up, man. I'm wilding. Go ahead.
No, go ahead. Walk.
No, you had the last word. Go ahead. Your last word.
I just want to say thanks. Thanks for letting me get my word out.
Thank you, sir.
Appreciate it. Have a good night.
I'm on that A. I'm on that A. Thank you.
Good night.
Guys, this is not a trending topic. Can you hit the like and share button so we can get some trolls up in here? Troll babies, what's cracking? You niggas going ape shit in that live chat? I hope so. Somebody said R.I.P. Daddy Yankee. Yeah, what the fuck's up with Daddy Yankee? He crossed all the way over, huh? Sheesh. Big Eye Key, I see you, my nigga. Salute. Hang on a second. How have you been? Where you been? Guys, top of the live chat is the StreamYard or PayPal option if you don't have Cash App. You know, this does this, you know, respect the machine, I ask you. If you're broke, please get the fuck from around me. We don't accept anything under $5. I'm really going to start enforcing that a little bit more. Blade, okay, Blade, you're sending me a lot of emails. I can't read everything, Blade. Please take it easy. Thank you for tapping in. Hold on a second. Big Eye Key, he says, okay, hold on. He hit me with a couple. Who is this muffled nigga on the line, Star? Sounds like he's trapped under Diddy's covers. Let's do the math and hang up on this giggling nigga. Yeah, he's a little extra. Big Eye Key also says, nah, I've seen and heard of some shitty ass mothers, but society purposely gives them a pass, which fuels the dumb bitches with the dumb shit. He then says, and hell yeah, I prefer one night stands. You can't trust these bitches farther than you can spit. I don't wipe them. One night them and then dash. Inspired by Whoopi Goldberg. How old is Whoopi Goldberg now? She's got to be close to 70. And she says she's got a beautiful daughter. She's got grandkids and a great grand. Everybody doesn't want, a wife or a husband and somebody else invading this space. And then you got to, break yourself at times. You got to check in. Oh, my God. Oh, I'm not going to disrespect anybody who's a friend of mine, but most married men that I know lie to their wives. You heard me say this before. I know 2 guys that are married. Well, I know many guys who are married, but only 2 that I know, they have great unions with their wives. They do a lot of things together. They're not ashamed of their wives. They're not hiding their wives. If you go to the IG pages, there's pictures of them and their wives. I think that's beautiful. Some of you niggas got it real twisted, just all that capping. I love my kids. You're supposed to love your kids. Fuck what? Okay, and then Joe says, yes, no guy gets cucked by his wife. Okay. Hey, Janine, thank you for tapping in. Maurice, good to hear from you, sir. Good to hear from you. Are you tapping in? Hudson Tubbs, hang on a second. Business over bullshit. And I want to talk about female authors a little bit later. I've got a couple that I need to do some promoting tonight. Pow, right there. Guys, you see that website? Great books with regards to romance and relationships. Okay, that's one of my new sponsors. And let me say again, in case you haven't heard me over the last couple of days, anybody who goes to that website and you purchase all 3 of her books, I will give you 30 days free promotion in my community section, and possibly the showrunner as well. Okay, but purchase all 3 of her books. Send me a screenshot. Okay, let me get Hudson Tubbs on the screen here as well. Next, all right. Okay, Maurice, great to hear from you, man. You can always tap in if you like. Okay, he says Maurice Hudson Tubbs serving the tri-state area. Hey, Maurice, did you hear me ask last week, do you do refrigerator and stove restoration as well? Because, I'm, as you know, that's a huge business. He specializes in bathtub restoration and showers and things of that nature, sink, basins. But do you do antique stoves and refrigerators as well? Let me know, please, all right? Thank you for your continued support. Let's go to area code 305. Good evening. Does giving birth make her a mother? 305.
Hey, what's going on, Star?
Yes, sir. How are you? What's cracking?
I'm doing great, man. I'm doing great. This is most requested, man. I just sending a donation as well, man.
Thank you, sir. Thank you.
Listen, I don't think you're right, man. I don't think just because a woman gives birth to a child makes her a mother. Because I have an experience with the last mother of my kid.
Uh-oh.
And
don't say her name. Don't say her name.
No, I'm not.
Yeah. Go ahead.
I'm not. Go ahead. She was a bomb. She was a bomb, man. And I was trying to help her out, and raise her child. And I had to take custody of my child. So, yeah, man. Sometimes it's good to have a one-night stand. Sometimes you don't. But in my case, I wanted to be with her and raise my child, and found out that she wasn't going to be no good, and I had to make that move, man. You know what I'm saying? So for any man out there, it doesn't make you weak to take the child away from the mother she's not acting right. Because you want your child to have a good life. You know what I'm saying? A healthy life. Not in no drug environment or arguments and fights and stuff like that. So I did what I had to do, Star. You know what I'm saying? As a man and as a father, I had to do what I had to do. So yeah, I had that bad experience with my last baby mama, but it's what it is, man.
Can I jump in, sir? You sound like a kind-hearted man. That may not necessarily be a good thing. Can I ask how old are you and what country are you originally from? I detect an accent.
I'm Cuban, man. I'm Cuban, and I've been in the United States for a while, but I'm 50. I was 58 years old yesterday.
Oh, okay.
As a matter of fact.
Okay. So the mother of your child or children, you got one or two with her?
No, I only have one with her. I have.
How old is that child now, sir? Not that I'm some fucking psychiatrist.
He's 20. He's 20 years old. He's 20 years old. He's married. He got his good life, man, and everything. Head together and everything. He was raised with me. He was raised by me, with me the whole time until he was 18 years old. Yes. Yeah.
Where is she originally from? Where's she originally from?
Who? Her?
The mother of your son.
Oh, no, she was white American. White American.
Oh.
Yeah, white American. And, man, living in Miami, man, it's wild. You know what I'm saying? It's wild living in Miami. It was crazy. So, yeah.
Can we keep it G tonight with all due respect? And
for sure.
How old is he now?
She has to be at least like 40.
No. Your son. Your son. How old is your son?
Oh, my son is 20. No, my son just turned 20. My son turned a couple of months ago.
20. Okay, let's keep it G. I'm going to be respectful here. Did she run into you 20 years ago and have a one night stand, and she just wanted some Latin lust, and then she pushed? No, hang on. Let me just finish the question. Down in the Miami area, a lot of white chicks just want to get some type of little salsa, flavor, You gave her that. You then fell in love, and she was like, "Hey, it's not that serious." I just said, "Okay, you want the kid? Here you go." At what point did she give you the kid? How old was the kid? Your son, who you love? How old?
Okay. What happened? Star, was we was going out together. We was boyfriend and girlfriend like that. You know what I'm saying? But she knew that I had a good job, that I have, that I have a good life, and she saw that as a come up. You know what I'm saying? She saw that stuff as a come up.
You were Mark. Respectfully. Go ahead.
Exactly. I was a mark. So she saw that as a come up, but I was like, nah. I was like, nah, nigga, that's my. She tried to put me in child support and all of that. I was like, nah, I'm taking custody of my child. All you want to do is do the crazy stuff. But yeah, man. Yeah, it was wild, man. I woke up from that nightmare and I was like, nah, I gotta get the hell out of here, man. You know what I'm saying? And I took my child with me, man. But yeah, it was not a nice.
Are you a union man? You're a union man?
I was a union man. Yeah, I'm still a union.
Yeah.
Train operator, man.
Yeah. Oh wow. She caught a lick, sir. She caught a lick. All right. You love your son.
Yeah. For a couple years. Yeah, for a couple of years. She caught a lick for a couple of years. But then,
she caught a lick.
I woke up, man.
All right.
Well, yeah, man.
I appreciate the call, man. Thank you.
Thank you. I appreciate you.
Okay. We have to keep it G tonight. Guys, on the screen, youtube.com/@Spirit Smooth Tunes. Spirit, are you out there? Are you doing anything special for Mother's Day on your YouTube platform? Are you posting any Mother's Day songs? Guys, give me some other standard Mother's Day songs other than Sadie and I always love my mama, brought me in this world. Who sang that? I forget. Didn't Harold Melvin and the Blue Notes have a Mother's Day song as well? Oh, The Intruders. I always love my mama. That's the black standard. Every fucking R&B station for decades played that song, as they should, you know. She brought me in this world. Hold on a second. Has anybody been tormented by the woman that gave birth to you? You don't have to call her out of her name, but let's just keep it G. That song came out in 1973, for those who don't know. Songwriters Gamble and Huff, McFadden and Whitehead. Wow. McFadden and Whitehead went on to, what was that monster hit that they had? Oh, God. Ain't no stopping us now. We're on the move. Dun, dun, dun. Pardon me, folks. I had that nap today, so I'm kind of like out there right now. There you go. www.HudsonTubs.com. Holler at Maurice if you are a homeowner, if you're trying to invest in a property, or if you have a property and you want to, do some renovations. Hope that man, tell him I sent you. Hey, Charisse, thank you for tapping in tonight. Yes, can you? Okay, thank you. She says, Star, I'm sharing tonight's video, even though I don't agree with your message. Okay, well, I'm just asking the question. It's not really, I'm not so much condemning or kicking mothers' backs in. I'm just asking, does giving birth make her a mother? But thank you for your donation. Houston, do you want to cam up? Hold on a second. I'm ready to go there tonight, man. Fuck it. Hold on, guys. Where's my invite? Copy. Houston, I'm sending you the link, man, if you don't get on the screen. Houston's got a bunch of kids. Houston, I just sent you the link if you want to tap in, all right? He says, these bitches ain't mothers. They just one who gives birth to live young. Okay, I think he meant to spell live. Live young. And if I hear dear mama, nigga, I'm gonna snap. Oh yeah, the classic by Tupac. Dear mama. Okay, I think I know this number here. Area code 646. Good evening. 646 late night.
Star, what up, man?
Yes, sir. Yes, sir.
What's going on? Hey, yo, listen, right? Yo, you be wildin', man. But yo, just because you give birth, that don't make you a mama, man. What makes you a mother, man, is sacrifice, man. Not wanting to go out, and making sure everything is done for the kids. Being there, being that support system. You feel me? Like, I'm old school, so like, I grew up in the household with like grandmothers. Right. They showed you what a woman is like.
Right.
Your auntie showed you what women is like.
Okay.
You know what I mean?
Okay.
So I always felt like if I did get married, to be married to a woman that's like my mama. You feel me? That always was there.
Not me, but go ahead. I don't fuck with Italian bitches like that.
I'm saying, Star. You gotta feel me though, Star.
Come on.
Like,
Come on.
You a different type of dude, man.
Right.
You know what I'm saying?
Right.
And so, and plus I'm bona fide East New York, man.
Okay.
So,
okay.
J. Rue the Damager is my cousin.
Oh, good
so,
nigga.
Like,
tell him I said salute. Good
yeah.
nigga. Good nigga.
No doubt. He in Germany right now.
Yeah.
You know what I mean? So, like, we come from the cloth of East New York. Like, it's a different breed of females.
Right,
you feel what I'm saying?
Right.
Like females these days, they don't want to be a mother. They want a bag. So they be about the nigga, not the children. You feel what I'm saying?
Yeah.
So it's like it's kind of hard to it's kind of a hard pill to swallow. That's why you got to pick who you sleep with carefully. You feel what I'm saying? Because when you locked in with that seed, man, that's forever, man. For real.
Well, if I can say this, now hang on a second. I would never clown nobody for how they grew up. You grew up how you grew up, and if you the life that you lived and the woman that gave birth to you, if it works for you, that's fine. But I am going to ask the generic question: does giving birth make her a mother? Now, hang on a second. You say you're from East New York, yes?
Yeah, Linden houses.
Oh, okay. So, back in the days, man, this may sound kind of crazy. I had a couple of homies that lived in Vanderveer. You know what Vanderveer is, of course, right?
Yeah, that's Brownsville. That's Brownsville.
Right. So one of the guys, man, I would never say his name or disrespect his mother. His mother was good to me, but I used to go pick him up sometimes early in the morning because we used to go on jux missions. You know what a jux is?
Yeah.
And his mother and his uncle were smoking crack together at the kitchen table. At the kitchen table. Actually, it was freebasing back in those days, 80, 83.
Yeah, it was the base.
Yeah, the base. How low can you go? They're freebasing.
Yeah.
And I said, holy shit. I mean, I didn't try to clown him, but I said, God damn, his mother sitting right there. Hang on, let me just get this out. I'll go back to you. His mother was sitting right there with the fucking the bowl. This is before they started smoking with the stems, the doohickeys. You know what I'm talking about. She's sitting there with the bowl. She's tapping the genie in the fucking the bowl. I said, God damn. And to them, it was no big deal. I said, holy shit. And hey, that helped me. I know I just took the long way around. It helped me appreciate my mother because my mother didn't do no shit like that. But I said, God damn, his mom was just sitting there smoking freebase, 10 o'clock in the fucking morning.
Right.
Go ahead.
But now, what I'm saying, though, Star, is this, though, right? Just because his moms, because my moms used to indulge. You feel what I'm saying?
Okay,
Rest in peace to her. You
Rest
know what I
in
mean?
peace.
So what I'm saying is like, that don't mean that she's not a mother, because when my mom's indulged, she still did everything she had to do for the kids. You understand? For us, you know what I mean? She sacrificed. She went to college. She got degrees.
Okay.
You understand what I'm saying? So it's not like you can't get it done. But if that's not in your priorities, you know what I'm saying, then it's not gonna happen. You feel what I'm saying? So that's how I see it. You know what I mean?
I hear you, my nigga. I don't agree, but I hear you.
I'm saying, so if it's not in your priorities, because just because a person moms might have indulged, that don't mean that she neglects her responsibilities. You feel what I'm saying?
Right.
I'm living proof of it. You know what I'm saying? So I can say that much. But one thing I can say is my pops got 33 kids. You understand what I'm saying? Like the nigga I'm the third oldest out of 33. You feel what I'm saying?
Wow.
So if you don't believe me, you can look him up. You know what I'm saying?
I'm taking your word, sir. I'm taking your word.
You know what I mean? So what I'm saying is, like, she did that on her own, and everything still was all right. You know what I'm saying?
Okay.
So I salute the real mothers, the ones that sacrifice the club, sacrifice the hanging out, the ripping and running in the streets. That's a mother to me. You know what I'm saying? So that's how I see things in my eyes. You know what I mean? So I just shout that out. But just because you give birth to a baby, that don't make you a mother, man. It damn sure don't, man. Especially that don't do it.
But now let's go back for a second. Vanderveer Estates, that became Flatbush Gardens. You said Brownsville.
Yeah, Brownsville. You talk about Vanderbilt projects, right?
Vanderveer. Back in the days, they used to say, if you ain't from the Veer, don't come around here. Vanderveer. That was in Vanderveer Estates, and that became Flatbush Gardens. Didn't they rename it? Yes.
Yeah, it was the one way in, one way out.
Yeah. Dangerous as fuck over there.
Yeah.
Anyway, just all right. So hey, man, I appreciate the call, man. Appreciate the call.
No doubt. Stay up, man.
Yes, sir. Salute. Okay. I always love my mom. What year did Tupac song come out, Dear Mama? Even though you was a crack fiend, mama, right? That was my nigga back in the days. His mom was sitting at the fucking table, freebasing with her brother, her younger brother, which was my homie's uncle. I had to take a good look at myself and say, nigga, what are you doing? You came over from New Jersey to be around these types of people? Shit. Hold on a second. February 1995. From his third studio album, Me Against the World. Okay. Joel, I got your other donation. Irish Guild, they torture you until their death. Yeah. Yeah. Which mothers are the worst? I don't think it's black mothers. You guys are very hard on black mothers. You are. And it's like when I go after other groups or cultures, you don't really chime in. I know I've got a wide variety, a mixed audience, but it's like you love to kick in the backs of black women. I don't think black mothers are the worst mothers. I think they do the best that they can with what they have. You know, I've tried to, stick up for black women at times with regards to television shows and film, but it's like you're not trying to hear it. I spoke about this show Julia with Diane Carroll. Monumental show, and it's like nobody gives a fuck. Area code 914. Good evening. Saturday. The topic, does giving birth make her a mother? 914. Yes, no, maybe?
Hey, Star.
Yes, sir. Yes, sir.
Hey, don't forget about a classic, Boys to Men, Mama.
Oh, God. Come on. Come on.
You don't think that was a classic?
I saw them live, Madison Square Garden. I thought they were trash live.
Damn. Hey, it is what it is, the hater. I'm out. I tried.
No, stay with me. It's going to be Mother's Day shortly. I'm asking a question. Does giving birth make her a mother? It's a question.
It makes her. It depends, you know. I mean, it's a complicated question. You know
it's not, sir. It's not that complicated. Come on, stop. It's not that complicated.
You're right. I guess, I mean, being a mother is more than just giving birth. It's about nurturing, about making sure your kids become something in life.
Yeah.
They do things, you know. So I guess no, you know, they're just at that point. They start off as sperm donors. And if they do what they need to do, then they're mothers.
Stay with me. You see, what you've just said has been programmed into your mind. Sperm donor, right? You've heard that term over the years. They've labeled many males as sperm donors. So I'm asking the question tonight, does giving birth make her a mother?
I'm going to say yes.
Are you a beaten man? Are you beaten? Do you know your place? Do you have to say the right things to then go home and then avoid getting knocked upside your head? Keep it real.
Nah, I'm not I'm a somewhat beaten man, but not a fully beaten man.
Yeah. Can I ask how old you, sir? How old are you?
I'm 43.
How long have you been married?
I've been married for 20 years.
Oh,
but I also have a son too.
Listen, I'm sure you love your kids. I love my kids, you know. But let me ask you a serious question with all due respect. Do you take Viagra or Cialis to get it up for your wife?
Nah, I'm pretty good. I don't need that. All jokes aside.
You're a liar, sir. Sir, you're a liar.
Star, I swear, like, I don't need to take none of that stuff. Like, it's in my DNA. My father,
you're a liar.
He has about 8 kids.
Sir, there's no man out here that has been with a woman for more than 5 years who doesn't take something to get it up. You're a liar, sir. I'll let you finish up.
I like you, Star. You cool. I'll give you that. Nah, seriously, I don't need to take that that stuff to handle my business.
Okay. How often does your wife make you put your face in her butt cheeks? Keep it real.
Nah, I'll put it in her vagina, but not her butt cheeks. I don't do that.
No, your face. Your face.
Hey, Star.
Yeah.
Star, to me, that's borderline prison homo. Putting your face between the butt cheeks down the vagina. You feel me, right?
No, sir. You've already admitted to being a beaten man. You do what you're told.
No, I said somewhat.
Sir,
somewhat beaten.
Sir.
Not 100%,
You're
but
a liar.
50%.
You're a liar and you're a nigger. But thank you. Thanks for calling.
You said
Let's get him out of here. I don't ever nor will I become that person that takes Cialis and Viagra to get it up with a woman. I've never taken that shit, and I have no problems, getting it up to smash. TMI, I'm sure for some of you. TMI. Again, showrunner, guys, do you see that website right there? I'm giving 30 days free promotion in my community section. And the showrunner, if you purchase all 3 books at that website, that's a great writer. She's from the UK. Send me a screenshot of your purchase, and I will make sure that we make good on that offer, okay? Bernard, I got your donation. Thank you for tapping. And he says 689. Let me get in on the conversation. Bernard, good evening, sir. Late night? Are you there, Bernard?
Okay.
Yes, no, maybe. 689. 689.
yes, I'm here.
Yes, sir. Yes, sir.
Yes, I'm here, Star.
How are you, sir? It's cracking.
Yes. Does giving birth make her a mother?
Yeah.
No, it doesn't. It just made her an incubator.
Oh. Come on.
That's all.
Come on.
That's all it does. Because a mother is going to give nurturing and love. An incubator just holds it so the proper woman or parent can do the job.
Mm-hmm. Well, you have the floor. You sent it a donation. I'm listening to you, sir.
Yeah, no, and that's the way I see it. I've had incubators, and I had to do the raising. It wasn't supposed to be like that, but sometimes you find mammies are trash women that you have to pull the reins back on.
A lot of these broads running around here with polluted wombs, right? Polluted wombs,
high mileage, and sometimes you don't know and you find out after the fact. So you have to pull back and take the reins.
If you ask me, the ones with high mileage are cleaner than the ones with low mileage, because the girls today, they're taking counterfeit perks. They're smoking synthetic weed. They're putting shit in their bodies that they haven't even come back with fucking scientific test on yet. These bitches are walking zombies today. Come on.
And listen, I can agree with you on that. This is why I what do you call it? I get the scratch and sniff test. You have to go down and test it. You have to go down and examine it. This is why I don't just go by a word. I go by the actions. I go by the visual. Because you can tell me anything, but what I see is what I see.
I'm listening.
So yeah. So I'll go with that. And plus the other showrunner, about a one night stand.
Yeah.
I used to love the one night stand. But then again, we go back to just giving birth, make her a mother. Well, sometimes a one night stand, you're dealing with high mileage. Because if you could get that one night stand, imagine how many other dudes got up in there.
Okay.
I mean, she got miles of poles, and then you don't know, and then that's how dudes get trapped with
another dude's baby.
If I can jump in for a second, you know, a real nigga is not worried about who.
Please, sir.
Hang on, a real nigga is not worried about who else was in there prior to him, unless, you know, she's carrying some type of disease or something like that. I mean, I'm not tripping off of whether, you know, niggas was double penetrating her. I mean, fuck about all that, man. But you know, when it comes to pushing out that seed, that life force, these girls today, it's not the same. They don't have the care to really nurture. The first thing they're thinking about is, well, how do I pimp this little nigga out? How do I get him up on the gram? How do I get some donations on behalf of this little nigga or this little bitch? That's what they thinking.
Right. No doubt. Yo, you making a good point there. You making a good point. And don't get me twisted. I wasn't talking about whether she has the high mileage. Okay. I was talking more of whether she has the brain of a woman or she's a mini.
Okay.
That doesn't know her place.
Gotcha. Okay.
And doesn't know direction and needs correction.
Well, now hang on a second. Since you went there, are you a man who's capable of leading a woman?
Yes, I am. Because first of all, I don't believe that a woman can lead me, because I can't be led by a woman. I am to lead a woman.
Okay. Are you a man of God?
A woman can compliment.
Are you a man of God?
A woman can compliment me.
Are you a man of God, sir?
Am I a man of God? Well, no, I believe that there's a higher power, but do I believe in God per se, like the God that Christianity or the Israelites or whatever? No, because like we say, Jesus was a Jew.
Well, I asked if you are a man of God, not necessarily do you believe. I mean, you could consider yourself to be that God, and thus, therefore, you would lead her based upon the greatness of you, and that sort of thing. But anyway, hey, I appreciate the donation, man. Thank you for tapping in. Thank you.
And I thank you, sir. And you have a great evening, and I'll be listening to the show.
Thank you, sir. Salute. Thank you. We're having a good conversation here. Does giving birth make her a mother? Heavy Duty 25. I see you, sir. Sit tight. I don't think Houston's going to cam up. I sent him the link. What else did I want to mention here? Hold on a second, guys. Got to make sure I'm promoting my sponsors. Guys, I'm giving half off on 30-day promo packages. And tomorrow we're going to have brand new music for the banners that roll at the end of the live stream, okay? If your banner is or isn't in that banner roll, please contact myself, Amy, or Mark. I got a guy named Mark that's working with us as well. And we want to make sure that we get your banner information in that the banner roll. We call it the banner roll, okay? But we want to make sure that everybody's info is still the same, okay? 30-day promo, half off. Area code 619. Thank you for your support. Is at Heavy Duty 25.
Yo, what up, sir?
Yes, sir. How are you?
So I want to answer the question. Is mothers just because they give birth?
Giving birth?
No.
Come on.
No, absolutely not. I mean, you can apply the same concept in reverse. If a man keeps stuff in a woman, is he a father?
Right.
Mother is a title that's earned. Mother's a title that's earned.
Talk about it.
Feel me? And
talk about it.
Yeah, and there are times where you got to test yourself as a woman in order to see if you up for that title. You feel me? And then you asked earlier with regards to who's the worst mother.
Come on.
If you ask me, now this is just my opinion, but if you ask me, I feel I feel it's foreign mothers that have Americanized children because there's a huge cultural disconnect. If you're trying to raise your child a particular way that you may have been raised in a different country, a different atmosphere, a different space,
come on,
and your child is growing up in an environment or an atmosphere that's super foreign from you, you're going to have a huge disparity. There's going to be a lot of back and forth if you understand what I'm saying.
Oh, no, I know exactly what you're saying. You're talking about the mothers that come here with child, more than likely, and they lose their culture in the process of falling for the trappings of the Western world. Yes?
Exactly. You know, there's a lot of the mothers may have been raised differently because based on their upbringing in their country.
Yeah.
So they try to apply those same, morals, ethics, and values to their children, but their children are brought up in a different type of space that all that stuff doesn't even apply. They got to move different out here. Yeah. Now, I'm not saying it's right or wrong, but at the same time,
hang on a second, sir. According to their religious doctrines and or scriptures, it's very, very wrong to allow your daughter or your son to then become a mindless tool of Western civilization. If you were brought up a certain way, you have to keep some type of values with regards to your culture. But again, I'm a capitalist, so I'm not necessarily saying that it's well. I would never say that America, by way of capitalism, is a bad thing. But when you lose yourself and your culture, you could have a very good point that they are the worst mothers. Go ahead. We're exploring this.
Yeah, and as you said earlier, with regards to religious values and things of that nature, bro, how do you interpret what it is that you're reading? There's a lot of cultures out there that they abide by certain religious doctrines because they interpret it differently than how.
Your phone's going out, sir. Your phone's going in and out. Hello.
Yeah.
Go ahead.
Yeah. You got me?
There you go.
All right. What I was saying is it all comes down to how you interpret, religious scriptures. Sometimes, interpreting religious scriptures in a different environment, a different space may not be the same as what you get out here. So it's not universal the way you're going to upbring these people. So that's why I mean that there could be a huge disconnect with regards to raising your children, especially if you were brought up in a foreign country. You feel me?
Are you a father yourself?
Yes, 3 daughters. 3 daughters.
Can I ask how old are they? Respectfully, how old?
Sure. My oldest is 16. My middle is 14, and I got a 9-year-old.
Wow. God bless you, sir.
Not a chance in hell.
They run the house. Yes, they run the house.
For the most part, yeah. For the most part, you
love them. You love them. You love them.
Absolutely.
Yeah.
Absolutely.
You can't tell anybody to turn down the TV. You're not making anybody put the phone down. You just, at this point, you're a goddamn roommate, right? You're a roommate.
God forbid. I tell them to turn something down. You know what I mean? They run me out of the house, and I leave to go to the bar.
Right. I appreciate the call, man. Thank you.
Thank you, man. Have a good one.
Yes, sir. Okay. Whew, that ain't the life for me. Shit. Not saying I can't respect, men who sacrifice. If you sacrifice, that's a great thing. But, just don't be lying to the world. I love my kids. Are you dumb as fuck? And you love your kids because they're dumb just like you? There's a lot of dumb niggas out here, Break the cycle. Break the cycle. Don't give them everything they want. Instill some values. I don't want to go too hard in that direction because some of you'll get offended. Someone put me on just made. Okay, I just spoke to that guy. Thank you so much. Wow, damn. Gel says fuck the mammies. Whoa, shit. Who are the worst mothers? Let's put that question out there. Anybody want to chime in on that? Let me change my showrunner. Hold on, guys. Where is David D. Cordova? David, haven't spoken in a while, man. Let me get his information on the screen. Pow. Guys, go check out David's platform. Tell him I sent you. Hold on. No, what did I do? I did something wrong here. Hold on. Everybody give me a second. Did I hit the wrong thing here? Let me get Sid Studios here in the meantime. Then I'll come back and find out what happened to David's showrunner. Area code 717. Late night edition. A throwaway show. Does giving birth make her a mother? Good evening.
Hey, Star, I've been a supporter. I'm a truck driver. I've been listening to you, man. Thank you for always keeping me up on the road at nighttime.
Yes, sir.
Love your content.
How are you, man?
I'll send a donation or have to call. Don't call me a broke man. I'm not a broke man.
What's cracking, man? What's cracking?
But yeah. So, Star, I would like to touch the subject of does giving birth make her a mother?
Please.
That's cool?
Please, go ahead. Go ahead.
Oh, okay, well, I'm a man that does not have any kids. I'm 32 years old. Okay. I'm from Puerto Rico. I was there until I was 5 years old, and I came to the United States.
Okay.
And I learned a lot of different things here in the United States, and I got accustomed to it. So I might be white now. Call me white, whatever. I'm gonna tell you something about the kids. I think it's becoming more of an asset or a liability. Kids are becoming more. The mother's gonna know if this child is gonna be trouble into her life, because majority of the time, these mothers are. How can I say this? These mothers are raising kids not by their biological father, like 65%.
Okay.
And the stepfather is going to come in the picture, and it's going to affect their relationship due to their child's behavior dependent, because they become traumatized.
I'm listening.
So I feel like
I'm listening.
I feel like kids, it's more of either an asset or liability. Either they're good in sports, they're good in education, or they're not good at all. So it's now becoming the stepfather part. It's like, damn, I'm gonna raise this kid until he's 18, but he gotta go now. You know what I'm saying? Or 17, if he's not doing good in school. It's like it's.
So I have no idea what you're saying. Now hold on a second. Let's go back. You said you're Puerto Rican. Then right?
Yeah.
And then you said you're white. Who told you were white? You're Puerto Rican. You're not white.
No. I'm more. I'm considered white, to be honest with you.
Well,
because
you're trying to code switch, but America doesn't classify.
No, it's no.
Well, hang on, sir. I'm responding to what you said.
Sorry. I'm gonna let you talk.
You're Puerto Rican. Who told you were white when you go to see about any job or any type of city or government? I'm not saying government assistance, but with anything, it says Hispanic, not of white origin.
No,
they let you know that years ago. Decades ago.
Hispanics is more considered Venezuelan, is considered more Mexican, more and that type of South of America. Puerto Ricans, when the cop writes me a ticket, he doesn't put me as Hispanic, he put me as white. last time I got
Sir, you want to be classified as white, but listen, you don't have to argue with me. Sir, I'm telling
from it.
Sir, I'm telling you what for decades America has let you know. Whenever you go to check that box, it says white, not of Hispanic origin. That's what it says, sir.
Well, can I speak on that part?
Well, sir, you've never even sent a donation, and you want to argue. I'll give you 20 seconds. I mean, like you're killing the vibe, to be honest with you. But go ahead.
Sorry. Well, I'm gonna tell you this. A majority of the people that's in Puerto Rico right now, there's no more indigenous people there no more. Like we got stuck with the Europeans and the white people that came into that to the island. So there's really so many mixed cultures. It is what it is. You know what I'm saying? Just because I was born there doesn't signify I'm Puerto Rican, because I'm not 100% indigenous of the culture.
Sir, I appreciate I appreciate the call, but just just remember this: you're not white. Thank you. Good night. Thank you, sir. Good night. I said good night. Okay. He didn't want to say good night. How do we get off topic and go into that? Holy shit. Oh, okay. Blade says a song for Mama, Boys to Men. I didn't dislike Boys to Men. I wasn't with them like that, you know. And on the road, I can't let go. Oh God, I was there in Madison Square Garden, and they had on the fucking short. They all had on shorts. You know, they were matching. Oh God. I'll Be Sure opened up. Couldn't sing his way out of a wet paper bag. Boys to Men came on, and then that black son of a bitch, Bobby Brown. Oh shit! He brought the house down. Thank you, Blade. Thank you for the information. Okay. Hang on a second. Hey, Dana. Yo, the aunties are down. Oh, yeah. Okay, Dana, I saw something about, is Anita Baker okay? She canceled her show. Is she okay, though? She's an older woman. She may have, might be at that point where she didn't even know where she was. And they said, hey, let's cancel the show. Jesse, are you tapping in? He says, tapping in now. That's a highly charged topic. Thank you, man. Thank you for your support. Sir Shy, he says, Drake got a Pinocchio nose. Kendrick was right. Okay, so now did he get a nose job? I saw a report that Drake's security in Toronto has tackled the third trespasser in the last 8 or 9 days. Shit. Is Drake being canceled? Thank you, Sir Shot, for your donation. Okay. Someone is sending me shout outs and I don't see a donation. I don't do shout outs, but send that donation and we can talk about it. Gel says he's white and gay. Sad state of affairs. Okay, who you talking about, Sir Shy? My nigga Hennessy. What's popping, homie?
Man, my nigga Star was popping, dog. You know I am not gonna keep my foot off these baby mamas, dog. How dare you sit up on Mother's Day and call yourself a damn mother?
Let's go.
Low life motherfucker. How dare you sit up and call yourself a mother, dragging the daddy through court for no reason over there, flatbacking with another motherfucker, and then talking down on the daddy and looking that child in the eye on Mother's Day? You nothing ass.
Yeah.
Bitch. You nothing ass.
I need you to come closer to the computer so we can hear you louder.
Yeah. Hey, dog. These nothing ass bitches, dog. They sit up and drag a nigga through court and have the nerve to look this child in the eye, talking
Right.
about the daddy and shit, but you over there with another motherfucker talking shit, letting the child think that the daddy don't give a fuck. These bitches ain't shit. I call them bitches who give birth to live young. That's what they are.
Right.
Motherfucking National Geographic ass bitches. Man, I can't stand these bitches, dog. Bitch, I'm supposed to goddamn. I hope you choke on the goddamn cake or cupcake, whatever the fuck they get you tomorrow. Goddamn it, you
Let's go,
nothing.
Houston. Let's go, Houston. Let's
Bitch
go.
got the nerve to sit up there around the kid, and then if I hear a Dear Mama song or a Mother's Day song around these bitches and they playing that shit, bitch, you fucking bitch. How sick are you to sit there and goddamn look that kid in the eye and tell that kid that that daddy don't love him? And then you sitting around on Mother's Day like you supposed to be praised. You nothing as bitch. You goddamn it evil. You all you did was goddamn give birth to live young. That's all you did. You didn't nurture. All you did was try to
if the little nigga or half a nigga, whatever the fuck, if he's got bronchitis, asthma, or anything, he or she got it from the mother. That's how that works.
Yeah, that's how that shit works. If that child
Blaming the daddy.
stuff, it comes from that bitch.
Bitch, you got the tainted blood or the fucking polluted womb.
You know, hey,
you pass that shit on to the kid, not me.
Yeah. God damn it, it wasn't me. I am made in God's image, bitch. What the fuck? What's wrong with you? In the words of Scarface, a womb is polluted. I can't even have kids with this bitch.
Hang on a second. I told the bitch I had tuberculosis decades ago. I said, you better get an abortion. I got tuberculosis.
What you talking about? And then you know what's real sick?
I mean, I've never had that, but I told her that just so she could get rid of the fucking kid. Bitch, go ahead.
You know what's real crazy? These bitches gonna tell these kids the truth that goddamn it, bitch, you wanted the abortion too. But then act like when the kid came through, goddamn it, now you mother of the year. Bitch, tell that kid the truth. We both was down there trying to get that money together for this goddamn abortion.
Let's go, Houston.
Man, what? These bitches, a lot of these bitches be wanting to get an abortion, and then if they can't have an abortion past a certain period and shit, they goddamn it, they damn near killing the kids, so they have to have that motherfucker. So don't sit up here and act like you doing somebody a favor and getting praised on Mother's Day. Bitch, you ain't no mother. Bitch, all you did was turn that kid into goddamn it, how you can make money out the state. We go back to goddamn flatbacking. These bitches.
Now, hang on a second, Houston. Okay, so it's gonna be a Mother's Day in less than an hour. You've got a bunch of beautiful kids that you love. This I know. Anything that you're doing special to acknowledge the women who gave birth? And don't say no names. Don't say no names, please.
I ain't doing shit for these bitches. Them bitches didn't do nothing special for me on Father's Day for the last couple of goddamn 18 years. Man, fuck them bitches. Fuck them bitches. I'm doing what I do right now. Sit up, sip my drink, and goddamn roll up. Goddamn treat that shit like another day, man.
Hey, 310, can you hear me? Are you there? Good evening.
Yo, what up, Star? What's happening?
What's up, man? Some type of solar storm is going on? You up to speed on this?
Yeah, I've been calling back to back. Me and another guy I couldn't get through.
Okay. What's cracking with you, man? I'm trying to focus on females who give birth. Are they mothers? That's my topic.
Okay, all right. My worst experience in my life was my mother.
Oh, come on, black man. Come on.
You with me?
I'm with you. You have the floor. Shit.
All right. So my father was a hard-working man.
Okay.
He was smoking a little dope, but he kept a job.
Okay.
Always made over $100,000 a year. Always paid child support. But my mother, her number one divine assignment was to break me.
I'm not laughing, sir. This is not a laughing matter. If you're serious, I'm not laughing. Come on, talk your talk.
Man, I'm not playing, bro.
Come on.
I'm not playing no games, bro.
Come on.
Yeah. I don't know if I can blame her because
you just did. You just did. Yeah.
Well, fuck her then. I'm just trying to talk to you regular.
Go ahead.
But fuck her though.
Shit.
Oh, excuse me.
No, sir. Fuck the algorithm. Speak your truth. Fuck the algorithm, and you said fuck her. I'm not going to say fuck her, but go ahead.
Okay. All right. Fuck her then, bro. That's what it really is, bro. You know what I'm saying? The damage that was done is certain things that done happened that I don't even know if you would accept on the algorithm. You know what I'm saying? And no matter how much I tried to buy her love, pay for it, have an Oedipus complex, no matter what I did, in the end, there was no genuine love. But a father's love is different. It's not based on circumstances. A father's love is based on duty and principles.
Talk that talk.
You see? So they both alive right now. And I'm telling you that even though my dad ain't mushy, he ain't gonna give out no hugs, none of that. But he loves me in a different way. My father loves me in a way of never abandoning, showing me respect, always there with words of wisdom, there with support, doesn't try to break my spirit. My mother is different. If I give her money, if I buy her cars, then I'm her hero. If I tell her I don't have it, then I'm a selfish B-word.
Okay. If I can jump in for a second, how often do you communicate with her? Is she in your life on a regular basis or distance?
It's been recently at a slow decline. So I'm 40 years old now. And the only reason that the communication has slowed down is because I've set up certain boundaries because my father instructed me to.
Okay.
He was telling me, hey, man, you don't have to take that abuse, son. You're a man. She's your mother, but she's a woman. Slow it down with her and set some parameters. So we maybe talk once every 2 months now.
Wow. Can I ask, now keep in mind, I'm not any type of psychiatrist or, I have no goddamn certifications or anything like that. So are you okay though? Have you found your place in society? Are you dealing with anything? Are you in therapy? Are you okay?
Okay. Thank you for asking that, man. I didn't expect you to ask something like that. Thank you for asking that.
Yeah.
Yes, sir. Okay. I've been in therapy now for over 5 years, and it has helped. And the reason it helped so much is because 2 of them have been Black females that understand the psychiatry. They understand the behavior. So it hit different when it's Black women telling the truth about Black women versus talking to an Asian, which I've had, talking to a white woman who's trying to pander to me.
Right.
So yes, it has helped me. Yes, sir.
I'm listening, man. I don't have anything, to say sideways. It sounds like you are, speaking your truth. Now tomorrow, or in less than 20 minutes, is going to be Mother's Day. Will you communicate with her, or is that not a priority in your life, that type of acknowledgement of sorts?
Well, I love the spirit of the holidays, but I don't celebrate holidays.
Okay.
So anytime I reach out to a person, it's of genuine concern. It's not under compulsion. So the short answer is hell no. I'm not reaching out. But she did send a message through my sister because I just got her indirectly, not financially from me, but indirectly I made sure she got a very nice car.
Okay.
Because my dad, retired and sold the house and he chipped up. So I made sure she was okay indirectly. And he told her the truth, like, hey, your son made this happen.
Mm-hmm.
So she sent a little thank you, but I have no desire to get any reciprocity directly from her, though.
Okay. Can I jump in? I'm going to give you the last word. This, never mind me, because I come from a different place, but I can respect what you've said. Can you speak to the audience? Maybe there's somebody out there listening right now, or that wants to be broadcast, and what you're saying is going to hold a lot of value to them. Can you speak to anyone and maybe offer some type of assistance or help?
Absolutely, man. And this is my first time speaking like this to an audience, but I'm going to do my best.
Go ahead.
Be careful of the manipulation. What I did was I developed a term called, it's an acronym, MOM. And this doesn't apply to all women, so I don't need y'all trying to come for me.
Right.
But MOM stands for manipulators on a mission. Manipulators on a mission. So be very careful.
Are you yourself a content creator? You a content creator?
No, sir. No, sir. I cannot do that. I've done too much out here in these streets.
Gotcha.
It's not going to ever happen. I cannot do it. Okay. So no, sir. I'm a read nigga. You understand me?
I hear you.
Okay. Allegedly.
Well, listen, man, I appreciate you calling in on this topic. You've given us some really good insight here. If you want to stay in touch, please do. You have my email address. I thank you for dropping these jewels, and I hope that your truth helps somebody else. Help somebody else.
Thank you, Star. Last thing I want to say, please list your PayPal, because while I was on hold, I was trying to send a PayPal, and all I saw was a Cash App.
It should be at the top of the live stream. Check the top of the live stream. Should be right there.
Okay, I'll double check that again then.
Okay. Thank you for your call, man. Salute. Thank you.
No problem. Salute.
Yes, sir. Okay. Wow, that was a good call, and I'm glad that I stuck around and tried to figure out this whole G5 storm that's going on. 10 hours ago, National Atmospheric Administration.gov, they're saying a severe and extreme G4, G5 storm likely on the horizon. I think it's here. CNN yesterday said northern lights may be visible across parts of the U.S. this weekend. Wow. According to Earth.com, extreme and very rare G5 level solar storm hits Earth on Saturday. Uh-oh. Sounds like they're doing what they do. You know who? The powers that be. Shit. Okay, we have David D. Cordova's YouTube information on the showrunner. Guys, David has turned his channel around. It's really, really some good content, okay? Religious talk. So it's you go there, and it's today's. Matter of fact, David, is that the right link? Hold on. I'm going to go back to the phone line to make sure that we're okay here. David, if you're out there, man, I need you to send me a link via email and make sure I have the right information on my showrunner, with regards to your new platform, okay? Popcorn Pimp, I got your donation. Thank you for tapping in. He says, okay, there's no message. You just sent a donation. Thank you so much. Robinson Sosa. What if that caller was talking about, okay, then ain't nothing wrong with putting your face in a woman's ass cheeks. I put my nose in it from time to time. That boy gay. Let me go back to area code 678. Good evening. Thank you for sticking around. We're in the middle of some type of G5 storm. You up to speed? 678.
Yes, I am.
How are you?
Yes, I am. Quite frankly, I'm surprised you didn't hear about the storm sooner. There were 3 or 4 massive solar bursts that were released, and they headed towards Earth for a couple of days. They weren't even traveling that fast.
Yeah.
But in regards of motherhood and us talking about females who deserve to be called mothers, I just had to call in and say, no, not every female can be considered a mother.
Okay.
But selfishly, I must say, I would definitely consider Black mothers over that of Hispanic mothers, only because my second household was a Colombian household.
Okay.
Only because of that. So with Black households, from my own households and other Black households I saw without my community, I'm just going to say it like that. Yes, colorism is taught. Yes, the need to feel beautiful is taught. Mm-hmm. Yes, the need to seek a partner that is beautiful is taught, dancing and all of that. But it doesn't compare to the Hispanic household, especially the Hispanic households that are darker in skin color naturally, and they're in the middle of trying to lighten up, or as they call it, the great whitening, in the middle of these conversations starting. The Colombian household is the same household that taught me about the colorism in the community. They taught me about the hair textures. They're the ones who really taught me just how you can't bring home someone who's dark skinned, even if they have money. Now, I will be fair, and I will say that my partner, his stepfather was actually Venezuelan. And a lot of people, they don't know about Venezuelans because they haven't ever been around them or around their family. They're very colorful without affecting the algorithm.
Go ahead.
So it's not even close in comparison. Like, people may jump on Black women. I'm like, bro, until you have gotten your Hispanic card and been accepted in their community, you're not going to know that Hispanic guys are dragging their women up and down the stairs. It's easy to say until you see it. No, literally, they drag them down the stairs and then they drag them up the stairs.
Yeah.
He was taught that by his mother, and she was taught by her mother to accept that as long as he brings a certain culture or quality. So I can't,
or color home, or lack thereof.
Exactly.
Lack thereof.
Exactly. So you start noticing when you're actually allowed to exist in different cultures. A lot of Black people. Can I speak freely, sir? Because this is your platform.
Go ahead, please.
The niggers, the fucking self-hating niggers who never even grew up in a successful 2-parent household, they don't even know, oh, you fucking Black son of a bitch. When you actually have the intelligence to travel outside of your household and you are allowed to grow up in other households at a young age, you will see things that you never would have imagined in their community because you're not intelligent enough to even be allowed to hang around them. The only other Black person that could be allowed around me in those settings was the token. Could I debate my way out of 9 Asians, 9 Hispanics, 9 whites? That is to be determined depending on that conversation.
Okay.
Have I had to take the head off many of a token Black person that's allowed to hang out? Yes, because they never know what the fuck they're talking about. Ever. Their first line of defense is Black people are the worst and Black people do everything the worst. We're the worst. And they're never ready for facts. They're never ready for a Negro, yes, Negro, like me, to come into that space.
Right.
Hey, I have more in common with them than you would ever know. You're not allowed in their household around certain times. You haven't proven your intelligence or usefulness. You're just a fucking Negro.
If I can jump in for a second, and I appreciate
Please do, sir.
Speaking your truth.
Please do,
Now, did you say earlier your partner or your girl? I thought you said partner.
I said my partner. Hold on, wait a minute now. It ain't like that.
No, I'm just asking. You said partner.
My partner.
Oh, pop. Your father, you mean your pop?
My partner. Okay. Let me stop using Southern dialect. My partner.
Okay. Would that be your partner of the same sex? I'm just asking. I didn't hear you clearly.
No offense taken, sir. Partner of the same sex. That's my nigga. That's my homie. That's my brother.
Gotcha.
Like, that's my guy right there.
Gotcha. Okay. Continue, please. I'm listening. Continue.
Growing up in that type of household, it's like, oh, wait a minute. Not only are you guys racist, you might nowadays, not back in the days during the 60s, we're the ones who taught you, let's not play games.
Right.
But nowadays, you're the ones who contain more knowledge on this subject. They're the ones who are more likely to teach you about colorism versus racism. And then that's when you really find out the game. Right. That's when you really find out what your hair means, what your skin means, what your culture means, whoever you're attached to. That's when you find out what it means. You have to go outside of Black culture in order to find out how messed up everyone else really is.
Okay, I'm going to jump in, sir, and let's pull it in a different direction. I can appreciate everything you've just said. So let's move it away from Black, or niggers, as you put it. What about Caucasian, Hispanic, Asian? When those females give birth, are they also can they be classified as not necessarily mothers, or is your gripe, your concern with Black women specifically? Just want to be clear.
No. I've seen more well-endowed Black mothers who are able to handle certain situations versus I've seen white mothers able to handle situations. I'm not trying to snitch. Hopefully no one's listening.
Okay.
But we've dropped white girls off at their house, and literally through that big window in the front of their house, we've seen their fathers throw a haymaker towards their stomach. We've seen Hispanic women compare their bodies and their faces and their sexual abilities to their daughters. So it's a bit different when you're outside of the Black household and you see how sick everyone else is. I see the white mother and what she lets go down and how she compares herself to her daughter. I've seen the Hispanic woman, the most petty of all, compare herself against her daughters. It's not even close.
Stop right there. You see, you said it before I was about to go there. In my opinion,
yes, sir.
In my opinion, some of the worst mothers are the Hispanic, not the Caucasian.
Absolutely.
Not the black, but the Hispanic. Continue on and finish up, please.
Yes, sir. The competition between the Hispanic mother and her daughter is bar none. Mind you, I was raised in not only the ghetto parts of the Black community, but the upper echelon as well, in the middle community and the high upper class community. I've seen every single battle there is between the Black mother and the Black daughter, and it pales in comparison between the Hispanic mother and her daughter. Forget all the conversations about, you 13, 14, 15, you trying to steal my man. Yeah. Shorty, the Hispanic mama is way more crazy than that. Like, you would have to be outside of their household, and you don't understand. It's when you're invited in, and your partner is right there to translate everything.
Right.
That's when you find out.
Right. Sir, you've said a mouthful. I thank you for your support, and thank you for your patience. Have a good night.
Yes, sir. You have a good night, too. Blessings to you, and thank you for letting me talk on your platform.
All right, thank you. All right, blessings. Whoo! He was cooking, and if you're just now joining me, we've had a real issue with the G5 storm, but I'm still here. Never mind the algorithm. This is a late night throwaway show. It's Mother's Day now. Eastern Standard Time. It's Mother's Day. Let me check my phone here. Okay. And Dana, thank you again, because I kept the StreamYard open because of Dana. If it weren't for Dana, I would have shut this down and just called it a night. So we're still here talking this talk. Guys, on the screen, youtube.com/@ Coffee Chat with Camille. Okay. Please subscribe to Camille's page. And I'm going to be talking to Camille more than likely on Tuesday. Guys, if you subscribe or even go comment on some of her videos, she's trying to get, her footing within the algorithms. Send me a screenshot. I'll work out something with you here in terms of discount and promotion. This week is going to be focused on my sponsors, giving new sponsors or potential advertisers big discounts if you go to certain channels that I'm pointing you at and comment over there, subscribe, and so on and so forth. Okay. Here's another one of my sponsors, rebelnyc.shop. Go there. He's got some great content. All right. All right. Shazam, peace. Shazam, good to hear from you, sir. Is that Shazam who I knew from back in the days? And I know a lot of cats who know me as Ali Kwan, and I know them by righteous names. We reconnect from time to time. Good guys. Some of them have survived the 80s like myself. And the 90s. Ooh, the 90s was a brutal period as well. Let's go to area code 919. Are you back? Did your call drop out earlier? 919?
Yeah, it dropped out earlier, Star. It's all good.
Hey, what's up, man? What's cracking with you? Late
night. Hey, man. This is Zach. This is Zach calling out of Durham, North Carolina. Okay. Home of the late, great William Terrain. Salute.
Yes, sir. Yes, sir. Where do you want to start?
Hey, man, I just want to say happy Mother's Day to all the mothers listening. As we speak, I'm putting flowers by my mother's vase in my home, in my living room.
Okay.
My mother was my best friend, the best person ever. You know what I'm saying? I feel sorry for the gentleman who called earlier who seems to have some trauma, but, everybody goes through what they go through. But, salute to all the mothers out there. Love to y'all. Women go through a lot.
Well, sir, let me jump in and ask, why are you, bigging up, saluting, females that you don't know? Why? Why pander?
Okay, pardon me. Let me be.
No. I mean, if that's, hang on. If that's who you are, okay, but I have to ask, why pander? Why pander?
Nah, ain't no pandering, Star. Check it out. How about this? Let me be more specific. Salute to the good mothers. How about that? That's how I truly feel. Salute to the good mothers, the mothers who love their children, sacrifice for their children. Because, women really do go through a lot to provide and just be great mothers. It's a lot. It's a lot. So salute to them. Salute to your mother, Star.
Are you finished, sir? Are you finished? With all due respect, why not? Big up the men who deal with the bullshit of these serpents, life suckers. I mean, in reality, mammals and other insects and different species of life pursue the female. So truthfully, they have the power to break you if you let them. So why pander? Why pander?
No, I'm not pandering, Star. Just check it out. If you a male and you dealing with that BS, I'm not about to boost you up. You should cut the chick off. How you look dealing with an unruly chick?
But what about the young?
I ain't saluting that.
About the young guys that are coming up and they need to hear from someone, an older man like yourself? I'm not sure how you are. They need to hear somebody say, "Fuck all these hoes" until proven otherwise.
You know what I'm saying? I do tell the young cats that. You know what I'm saying? Any young cats listening, check it out. Get your money up. Don't sweat no chick. Don't make no babies with these chicks. Yeah. If we want to go there, get your money up. Stay getting your money up. Keep yourself in shape. You know what I'm saying? Keep yourself looking good, driving good, get you some properties, get your shit tight. Don't
fuck a bitch until she proves herself.
100%. And even when she do prove herself, you know what I mean? Keep a watchful eye on her.
There you go.
You know what I'm saying? Because you're right. Hey, you're right, Star. They are very opportunistic.
Mm-hmm.
You know what I mean? They're always looking for the next best thing.
That's right.
But at the same time, salute to the mothers. My mother's transitioned earlier this year.
Okay.
You know what I'm saying? So mine is in the essence. You know what I'm saying? I'm going to always miss her, not trying to bring the mood down, but salute to my mother.
I hear what you're saying. I can respect what you're saying, sir. I can respect what you're saying. But have a good night. Have a good night.
Peace, Star.
Peace, yes, sir. Please don't call in here with all that. You know, I want to acknowledge all the mothers around the world. Shit's different now. These hoes are up on OnlyFans, TikTok, all sorts of challenges. And the babies see that. The babies see that, you know. Monkey see, monkey do. What's that mayor's name down in Atlantic City? Is it Marty Small? I don't know exactly what's going on in his home, but he and his wife, the feds ran up in there. Hold on a second. Is it Marty Small? He recently there he is, Marty Small Sr. He had to call the police because he and his teenage daughter were getting into it again. He's 50 years old. Huh? Yeah, nigga, all that getting up on the Breakfast Club, all that fly shit. Him and DJ Ponzi and Caesar Pena. Guys, didn't Creflo Dollar have some type of discrepancy with one of his daughters? Pastor Dollar. Did he choke his daughter? Let me Google that. I don't want to, say nothing disrespectful. Choked daughter. Oh, there it is. It's his mugshot. June the 9th, 2012 at 5:29 p.m., the 15-year-old daughter of mega church pastor Creflo Dollar told authorities her father choked and punched her. Help him, Jesus. According to the police report. Niggas talking about I love my kids. It's all about family. Well, is it really? Are you really spending time with the kids? If I had kids, you would not see me on social media. I'd be with the kids. or let me slow down. I mean, you can't be with your kids all the goddamn time, but shit. Hold on a second. Let me make sure I'm promoting my sponsors here. And guys, here is my email address for advertising and so on and so forth. Pow. The hater 1964 at yahoo.com. For all business related to sponsors, advertising, so on and so forth. I want us to continue talking for a few more minutes, and then I'm going to get my sponsors banners rolling. Okay, I'm going to have to do a long edit because we had that dry spot due to the G5 storm. But let me take a few more calls here. Let me go to area code 248. Are you still there? Thank you for your patience. Area code 248. Good evening. Good evening. Good evening.
Hello, Star.
Can you hear me?
What's going on there, butt boy?
No started to Andy.
What's cracking? You with the bullshit? Come on, I got time.
No, I'm still wiping tears from my face from the last caller star's very touching story.
Which one?
The caller that said his mother's base. Yes, darn.
Well, I want to hear your story. I got time for the bullshit. It's Saturday night. Come on. It's Mother's Day. Is your mother still alive? With all due respect, she still with us? Okay, he hung up. He wanted to call in and talk a little crazy. That's fine. 516. Good evening. Late night. Do you see the
salute, boss hog?
Yes,
salute.
Good evening. How are you, sir? Good evening.
Good, sir. Yo, this is a check-in report. Yo, I wanted to talk about.
What's up, man? Good to hear from you.
Salute, sir. Salute. Yeah, I wanted to talk about. Does giving birth make you a mother? I'm gonna say hell no.
Come on.
Hell no, because you got a lot of scandalous women. They're not taking care of their kids. They're they're sending their kids to school. They're not giving them no breakfast. They're sending them to school with hot Cheetos. Like, come on now, pissy Pampers. I mean, it's come on.
Right.
I mean, and I'm gonna be honest with you. I'm gonna keep it a buck. I think that the fathers that know that they got a baby mother that's not taking care of their kids, they should have the kids give them Mother's Day cards, just like the women who they requested their kids to give them Father's Day cards. I think the fathers that are taking care of their kids and they doing everything they should get Mother's Day cards. That's what I think.
Well, there is a double standard. There always will be. The mothers are the primary care nurturers. So there is that bond. It's instilled early. If they're breastfeeding. So we're never going to totally take that bond away. But I mean, I just felt that this particular angle had to be discussed because the younger females today, with the implementation of social media, it's literally babies raising babies. It's sad for me, a man of my age, to see some of these young girls raising these kids, and they have no problem with them being headed for the penitentiary. It's almost like a badge of honor now. Go ahead.
I totally agree.
Yeah.
I totally agree. I mean, it's really sickening, and I mean, you just see these women. I mean, they're raising these demonic Negroes running around these communities. I mean, we should really be blaming them. I mean, if you look at what's going on in terms of and I know this is kind of off basis, but if you look at what's going on in terms of school shooters and stuff like that, they're charging the parents now. They're going to the parents and they're charging the parents.
That's a good thing.
I think we should.
That's a good thing.
I think we should look into that in terms of the black community. I mean, if you're raising a demonic hellhound Negro, and you're sending him to school with hot Cheetos, and he's bumping he's bumping drill music every day. I mean, I think we should look into that.
Well, hang on a second. For those who don't know, you're on the YouTube, the check-in report, right?
Absolutely, sir. Absolutely, sir. Thank you.
Well, when you get time, when you get time, send me your banner. I know I had it, but I've lost 2 computers since we used to post your banner. Send me your latest banner so we can get you in the community section. But now let's go back for a second. I think that social media is raising the kids now. I mean, the mothers themselves are zombies when it comes to these fucking mobile devices. So the kids are really watching what we used to call back, my generation, the idiot box. So they're zombies by the time they're fucking 10 years old, if not earlier. What do you think about that?
I agree, but I mean, who's policing the kid? Because you got to think it's important. We got to police ourselves at the end of the day. I mean, when the police roll up, I mean, are you going to put your child in the custody of the police? You going to allow the police to police your children, or are you going to police your children in home and teach them the values that they need in home? And I think that's not happening. They're not policing their children. They're allowing the society to police their children. So that's the issue.
Yeah. Hey, man, great to talk to you. Thank you for tapping in. And get me that banner when you get time, all right?
No problem, sir. Salute.
Yes, sir. Salute. Okay. All right. Guys, we had a really great call a little while ago, roughly 40 minutes ago. A man really just poured out his heart, and I thank him again for calling in and telling us your story, sir. Salute to you. Anybody else want to call in or chime in? And did your mother torment you? Did she make you... Did she make you urinate on yourself? I've never gone through that, but I've known guys, man, that you used to admit to shit like that. Their mothers used to mentally beat up on them. We've always heard stories about, actually, let me not go into the direction of why someone may or may not have chosen the life or became who they are. I'm talking about being gay. But let me ask the question. Anybody out there been mentally beaten down by a mother to the point where you were in seek of comfort from a man? It's plausible. Hold on a second. Late night, area code 682. Good evening. Does giving birth make her a mother? That's my topic. Are you there? 682.
Yes. Hello, Star.
Yes, sir. Good evening. All
right. Okay. Yes. All right. So as far as the topic of does giving birth make her a mother? No. Hell no.
Let's go.
The action. It's the action. I can tell you a little bit about myself. I am the father of 3 children.
Okay.
I had my first child at the age of 19 years old.
Okay.
I am 36 years old right now. I have a son who's about to be 16. 2 daughters, 11 and 12.
Damn.
Yeah. I've been a father for the better part of my entire life, and I will tell you this: I have seen all of my children come out of the vagina. I've seen all of them grow.
Okay.
I've been there. I've tried to be with my mother, to be with their mother as long as I could, and life happens. It doesn't always happen how you want it, but at the end of the day, my kids love me. My kids want to be with me. They when they're away from me, they get anxiety, things like that. But I made sure that I am a force. That's the thing about being a father. I made sure that I am a force to be reckoned with. You feel me?
If I can jump in and say, I respect what you're saying. That's not, my life. I chose a different path. I come from a good family, a loving mother and father. I can't say that anything what was wrong. I got everything I wanted and or needed growing up. I'm just a selfish. I'm just a selfish prick. I want every ounce of life for myself. I still have traveling to do. I still have places to go, and things like that. Just a different path. But I don't look down on anybody who's a father and a good father. I respect that. Go ahead.
Right. It wasn't my choice. It just happened. I fell in love with a white woman at the age of 17 years old.
Okay.
I fell in love with a white woman at the age of 17. My first love, I'd say, even though I had girlfriends before then, she was my first love. And then, I don't know if you wanted me to get into my mother and what I grew up with.
Totally
But
up to you.
I can get into all that.
Totally up to you, sir.
Go ahead.
The question,
Right.
does giving birth make her a mother? Go where you want to go.
No, absolutely not. Absolutely not. Giving birth does not make you a mother. It's an activity. It is the act. Okay. It is the act of being there for your children. It is a mindset. It's a mindset you have to be in before you even think about letting a man inside of you with his seed. You have to be in a mindset to be a mother. It's not something that just happens at the drop of a dime. Most mothers are horrible people.
Say that again.
Most mothers are horrible people.
Explain.
They are selfish. They are self-driven. If they are unhappy, they don't give a gosh dang who else is unhappy. They don't care who has to perish in their wake as long as they can find happiness. They don't care if they have to throw their children over a bridge to find happiness. They will do it in order to find it. And not even happiness, just the idea of being happy. The idea of being happy is enough for a woman to abandon her children.
Let me jump in right there. You said you fell in love with a Caucasian female. You were 19. Yes?
Yes. Okay. Yes, sir. No, I was 17. I was 17 at the time.
17.
Okay. Yeah.
Did she fall in love with you as well, or did her love grow over time for you?
It was very fast. It was very fast. I believe we pretty much held the same love for each other around that time. Yeah.
Are you still together, and are you committed to each other?
No. That was my son's mom. I have two Caucasian baby mothers.
Oh.
Yeah. Yeah. Right. Yeah, I have two Caucasian baby moms. My son, who was about to be 16, that was one. And then she's the good one. She's actually the cool one. She's the one who I love. I still respect and admire. And then there's the other one, which is my daughter's mother. She's a different story. But
can I ask, why do you feel the need to specify that they're Caucasian? Why do you feel the need to say that?
Because I think it's a difference in culture, raising a child and raising a child as a single mother. I think a single mother a Caucasian single mother raising a child, that child will not have the same experience as a black single mother raising a child.
Okay, so you've got mulatto babies.
Yes, sir. Yes, sir.
Do you spoil your mulatto babies?
I treat them with all the love and respect that I would treat.
Sir, keep it real. You look at them, you see that little coolie hair, that fair skin, and you feel good about yourself, yes?
Because of the fact.
Or do you hate yourself? Hang on. Or do you hate yourself?
No. She wasn't my first girlfriend.
Sir, I'm talking about the babies now.
Go ahead.
Talking about the babies. Are you dark complected? Who are you, sir?
I'm medium. I'm kind of in the middle.
Okay, but your babies are lighter than you.
Yes, sir.
Okay. Might you? And how old are you again? 30 what?
I'm 36.
36. With all due respect, sir, you may have been infatuated with these Caucasian women, but not necessarily in love with them. You know? Do you know the difference between love and infatuation?
Yeah.
There's a difference.
Yes, that is true. I would say the same if I have not also been with black women before them.
I don't have any biological kids, but let me just respond to what you've just said. If I had mulatto babies, I would be I wouldn't treat them any better than the dark-skinned babies. In fact, I've dated women.
No.
Hang on, let me just say this. I've dated dark-skinned women, and I actually, my track record of assisting women raising their kids, I put more effort into the dark-skinned kids. I put more effort into them because those mulatto babies in today's day and age, you see, it's different from when I was coming up in the 70s. But the mulatto babies today, they feel a little too fucking entitled, you know? But the darker complected kids, I try a little harder with them and not harder on them. I try harder to help them. You understand?
That's true, because
I give them more. I spoil them more. Just let me finish up, and then I'll give you the last word. I girls that I've dated, if they have, you know, dark-skinned kids, I spoil the dark-skinned kids. You know?
Right.
Yeah.
No, I understand that completely. I
don't give them mulatto babies shit. Keep it real with you. No. Go to your grandparents. Go to your mother.
The dark-skinned children are the ones who is going to need it, and I have to say, I almost had a dark-skinned baby myself. I almost had a dark-skinned baby.
So you've already said that you were infatuated or in love with Caucasian women. So don't try and flip-flop back now to
No. I've been with all shapes, sizes, colors, varieties of women.
So you've got mulatto babies. Stand on what you said. Stand on it and finish up. Go ahead.
I have to stand on it because that's what it is. That's what I have to show. I have 2 white baby mothers, but I have been with all types of women.
Okay.
Yes. And and I wish that I could have had the opportunity to bring a fully black baby into this world.
Well, you still can, so you're not 40. Go on and get to it. Get to it.
That's true. That is true. That's true, Star. That is true. And I may be out there, but I'll tell you this: you won't be from America. You won't be from America.
Okay. I appreciate the call, man. Thank you.
I appreciate it, man. You have a good one, Star.
Salute. Yes, sir. Salute.